The biggest mistake people make when using AI tools is treating them like a search engine. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly what happens when you stop just prompting and start giving a proper brief, and the difference in the output will be crystal clear. All right, everyone, I'm absolutely stoked to be chatting with you today about Invideo.io. Really pumped for this one. We're going to show you 3 comparisons to highlight just how much stronger your results can be when you don't just prompt, but actually level up your skills and learn how to brief properly. Whether it's your Amazon shop, an Etsy product, or anything else you need to market, Invideo.io's got your back. All right, so we're going to walk you through step by step and give you 3 clear examples without too much mucking about to show you exactly what we mean here. We're logged into our Invideo.io account now. We're going to go ahead and click on Agents and Models first up. From there, we've got a few options: Seed Dance 2.0, Advertising Studio, Vision, Dynamic Captions. We're going to click on Advertising Studio. I love that they've actually got a section here in Advertising Studio that's completely free and made just for e-commerce. Whether it's an Amazon store, Etsy, Shopify, whatever product you've got, this is spot on for you. Like we mentioned, we're going to do 3 side-by-side comparisons, basically starting with a weak prompt, then giving it a strong brief to really show you the difference it makes when you know how to use strong briefs compared to just a weak prompt. And again, it's not just that the prompt is weak or that the generation's necessarily bad. The point of having a strong brief is that it's more intentional, more creative, more tailored to your brand, and basically set up to help you get more customers buying your e-commerce product. All right, so we're in the Advertising Studio now, and we're just going to pick one of these ready-made templates. We're going to select New, and we'll name our first project. The first project will be called Hero Shot Minimalist Watch, and we're going to create that project right now. All right, so we're going to kick things off with the first weak prompt: cool product photo of a watch on a dark background. So let's go ahead and generate that. As you can see, it's given us this design right here. Now let's take a closer look and see. So it's a pretty standard image, right? But we're going to show you how this can be improved heaps with a strong brief. All right, so we're generating our strong brief now. Campaign hero shot for a minimalist automatic watch with a slate grey dial and brushed steel case. Deep charcoal background. Single prismatic overhead light catching the edge of the case and the crown. Detail the seconds hand, frozen mid-sweep. Restrained and precise, the brief is quiet authority. This watch doesn't make a fuss, it just outlasts everything else. Homepage hero and press kit. As we can see, that's been generated here. Let's open it up and actually have a look and compare it. So as you can see, straight away, that just stands out and it really makes you want to buy it. You can really see they've nailed the target buyer here. And it's quite a big difference if we compare that one. Again, this is the strong brief with the quote-unquote wake prompt here. It really doesn't compare when we're talking about the potential sale we're going to get. It's propped up at a nice angle. We can see it clearly. All round, it just looks fantastic. The next one we're going to do is a photo shoot with some natural skincare. So we'll start off here with the weak prompt: lifestyle photo of a skincare product outdoors. Let's go ahead and generate that now. The comparison's been done. Let's have a look at the image here. As we can see, the image is there. We can see the bottle. Not too bad, pretty good. But let's give it a go now with the strong brief. The strong brief's got him now. As we can see, straight away, it's heaps better. It's going to hit the target audience way down. Straight away, I'll look at that and think, wow, that's a stunning outdoor skincare product I'd actually want to use. The lavender's there. It's on the staying. It's looking pretty good. Lifestyle catalogue shot for a botanical face oil in a dark amber dropper bottle. I'm not going to monologue the rest, but you can have a read through and hit pause now if you want to check it out. The next one's going to be a themed AB premium coffee brand. The weak prompt is 2 different photos of a coffee bag for social media. Let's hit generate and let that come through first. Okay, so again, it's come through. Now, it's not that it's a bad image, because it's not. It's actually a fantastic image, but whether it's the most suitable image for marketing or e-commerce purposes, that's another question. All right, so now we're going to go for the strong brief. Again, 2 themed directions for a single origin Yurga coffee bag for paid social split testing. Obviously, there are longer, more informative, strong briefing notes there. You can read through them if you like, but for now, we're going to generate that to see how it looks. And straight away, I can already see with the strong brief, it's just so appealing, even before opening the image. We've got the workers in the background. We've got the beautiful coffee beans at the front. We've got the Yurga branding on the front, single origin Ethiopia. I mean, this is just a lovely looking image, to be honest, and way more marketable. Now, the difference between these outputs isn't actually the tool, as we've seen. It really just comes down to every preset right now on Invideo.io is actually free to use, just like I've done here. The link's right up in the description. And yeah, don't just upload your product photo and leave it at that. Take some time to actually put in strong briefs. use the AI to help, and see what the creative director agent can come up with. Now, as far as a simple prompt goes, it's only going to describe what you want to see, whereas a brief really communicates why it needs to look that way and which clients it actually needs to appeal to. The creative director agent is designed to actually interpret intent, not just follow instructions. It actually reads brand context, as you can clearly see here, as well as audience identity, emotional tone, and visual intentions, turning all that into the ability to make creative decisions on its own. A weak prompt on its own doesn't really give it anything to work with beyond just a surface level description. It spits out a technically correct image, but there's no creative direction behind it. A strong brief, on the other hand, gives the agent a solid brand and a whole world to work from. It goes ahead and creates an image, like you can see here with Yoga Coffee, that looks like it's actually made for a very specific branded campaign, which it was, as well as a particular audience and a specific channel. So what does a strong brief always include? When it comes to the actual product itself, we're talking about the material, the color, the finish, the overall vibe, the target audience. So who's this for? What sort of world do they live in? What would make them want to buy this product? The mood's also really important. How does this image make them feel? What kind of story does it tell? What's the story behind it? What's the emotional hook here? And finally, the brand world. What aesthetic references, visual tone, and visual language define your brand? The creative context really does make your product feel much more specific, targeted, planned, and strategic instead of just random. And then there's the channel and format. Where's this actually going to live? What's it up against visually? The agent tweaks its creative choices depending on where it's being used. So how does the briefing actually improve over time? Your first brief will be all right, but by the time you get to your 10th, it'll be spot on, because you'll have a much better idea of how the agent interprets different directions. And make sure you hang on to your best briefs so you can use them as templates down the track. You can then use the same core brief for every new SKU, and the agent will actually help you keep things consistent. That's really important, since the agent can do this effectively across your whole catalogue. You can think of the brief as a creative asset in its own right. It's really something an agency can use effectively across every client touchpoint, every preset and every campaign cycle. Unlike, say, a prompt box where the creative ceiling is actually set, briefing the creative director agent is a skill that actually builds up over time. The better you get at briefing, the better every single output turns out. The creative director agent is only as good as the brief you give it. And writing a great brief is a skill anyone can pick up in just one session. Advertising Studio is completely free on Invideo right now. You'll find a link in the description and also in the pinned comment. Write your first proper brief today and see what the agent comes up with for you. And when you're ready to scale that briefing workflow across your whole work pipeline, right through a full production pipeline, their paid plans are designed exactly for that.